Hi, this is Tate with Black Bear Outdoors, blackbearoutdoors.com, and today we want to talk to you about a really easy making project basically for your prepping needs or shooting needs. This is called a sniper sock. Now the sniper sock is just like it sounds. It's an old sock, preferably washed, that you've either put BBs, sand, beans, and you basically just tied them up into a knot. Now what it allows you to be able to do is, as we saw when we first were looking here, the gun here has a bipod on it. Now the bipod is great for the front of the gun. It stabilizes the front of the gun. When you have the opportunity to make a great prone position shot, what's nice about this is being able to put it behind the gun. Now, if you guys can see here, as I squeeze, the gun moves up and down. And if I need to push on it a little bit, I can. So being able to set it, when I'm shooting, I'm going to be able to bring it in. Sometimes I can tilt it up if it need be. And just by squeezing the gun, raise and lower the gun and give myself a stable position to shoot off of that almost doesn't move at all. I mean, very, very little movement at all. And it allows me, if I press a little bit to get it in a better spot, push on my hand a little bit, and very little holding at all holds the gun in the exact same spot every single time. So when I'm trying to make accurate shots, or if I'm trying to do my grouping or sight in my scopes, this is an unbelievable tool. So like I said, you're going to stick it underneath, just press with your hand, gun raises up, release, gun lowers down. Now there's a couple different options. I can do it off the back here, I can do it upside down, I can do it off the sides. It gives me a lot of work here. Now, what about a gun that doesn't have a bipod on it? Maybe we're shooting off the top of a table down onto something, or we're shooting off a rock down to something. We don't want to set our gun or a branch on a tree. Maybe we don't want to set our gun directly on the ground. It allows me to be able to take my bipod, flip it up, and stick it underneath. Again, with a little squeeze, I can move the gun up and down and give me a stable shooting platform that's not going to have issues. Now, I recommend picking a wool sock, so if you do this and it touches the barrel, it won't melt. So nice army wool socks are great for that. Definitely something I recommend. It is as simple as this to make. The things we're going to need for this is a funnel with a big hole in the bottom, because these beads are going to be big. An old sock, preferably wool, nice heavy duty sock that's going to hold up to you pushing and pulling on it. Cotton doesn't work real well because it gets wet and it takes forever to dry. I like these beads. These are ones I bought at the arts and crafts stores for like $4. Real cheap. Something simple. A nice piece of paracord. You never have enough paracord laying around. And literally all we're doing is just pouring the beads into the bottom of the sock. Super simple. And I usually put 2 of these bag size, so about a pound of beads works really well, is what I found that seems to work really well for that size. And then I'm actually going to, you can kind of see how they kind of sit. If you want it more plump, just push it down. And then once I've got both bags in there, I'm actually going to tie a knot with the sock and just go ahead and cinch it down on there just like I made the other one, and then tie my piece of paracord on there, put like a fisherman's knot on there to actually tie it onto a carabiner so I can hook it onto my gun belt or my bag here, my drag bag. Makes it super simple. And I really, really do like this. This is something cheap, simple, that everybody can afford, because we've all got an old sock laying around, a couple pieces of paracord, and $4 worth of stuff is nothing. To really improve your grouping for sighting in your guns, doing all those kind of things, or like I said, if you're out there hunting and you've got the time to sit down on the ground and make that shot, let's make it count. If you can nail the shot, but you're in heavy wind or things like that may be bumping you around, this is definitely going to help. And like I said, just that simple squeeze can lower your gun up enough to really make those shots count. So something that I recommend everybody makes, just for fun if nothing else. It's a cheap, fun thing to do for your prepping. And $10, you've made 2 different ones, and you have them for a couple different guns. Throw them in your gun bags, and you're all set to go. So this is Tate with Blackbird Outdoors, blackbirdoutdoors.com, and as always, have a great day.